Hello, I am currently in the UK for my summer holiday. However, I have come back to France for the day. I am sitting on the beach in Le Touquet, beautiful beach, a beautiful place, my first time here. And I have come here with my husband John and two pilots who have brought us here in their little four-seater aircraft. Great fun. So we flew this morning, we are having lunch, and then we will fly back to England this afternoon. And I thought it would be interesting for you to hear the interviews with our two pilots. So this is John, my husband, and then we have Emmanuel, who flew us here safely and very well this morning, I might add. And then we have Dan, who will fly us back later this afternoon, I hope. At least that is the plan. So if I could start with you, Emmanuel, and I'm just going to ask you, well, in fact, I'm just going to ask you to introduce yourself. That would be wonderful. Why you like flying, and perhaps what you think of France.
Well, I have always wanted to fly since I was probably about 7 years old, and I just couldn't justify it. It was so expensive, and I put it to one side. But it wasn't until I got married that my wife bought me 5 hours of flying. So instead of doing sightseeing, I decided to go straight to my pilot's license, and I haven't looked back since. I absolutely love flying, and this is exactly why, because it opens up so many doors. We can visit places that you don't normally go to. So the Isles of Scilly is one of them in the UK, which are tiny little islands very far away from where we live. It's just not somewhere that I would plan to go, and it's absolutely lovely there. I also love France and the Channel Islands as well, so lots of places. In fact, last year we flew, a group of us flew to Norway via Holland and Denmark. So we visited so many places, and that was just over 3 or 4 days. So it's amazing what we can do. My work is I work as a computer programmer for an investment bank in the City of London, and flying is just a passion and a hobby for me. So I'll pass you on to Dan, who's going to fly us back.
Hello, my name's Dan. I'm an engineer by trade, and I love flying. I've been flying for about 20 years. I've been lucky enough to visit all sorts of places. I've flown across Africa and parts of Europe, but I love going to France. It's great. And by air, it's not too far to come. So on my wedding day, many years ago, my wife and I flew in a small aeroplane to a little island on the Isle of Wight. And a few years after that, I started to learn to fly in the same aeroplane. Yes, so yeah, that's me.
And Dan, I happen to know that you are learning French. Can you tell my viewers, who are French people learning English, about your experience of learning a foreign language?
Yes, I'm not a natural. I have been learning French. It's certainly very different to English. Why am I learning French? It's good manners when you go to a country to try and speak their language. Make an attempt, shows respect, and also English people are notorious for not being able to speak any other language. So yes, I do my best to speak a little French and make myself understood when I get here.
Thank you very much. And perhaps it could also be because you like a challenge.
And because
Flying
and
learning a language, comparable really, aren't they?
Yeah.
Thank you both very much indeed. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.